Some of the major concerns that Park County residents have about the ongoing pandemic preventative measures are financial. How will we pay our bills? And so I got a chance to ask those questions of Cody Mayor Matt Hall. I also visited with Donna Lester, who's the manager for the Cody Workforce Services office. I talked to Tina Hoebelheinrich, who is the director of the Cody Country Chamber of Commerce. And then I also visited with one of the local shopkeepers about how all of this has been impacting her business as well. I visited with Cody Mayor Matt Hall about city services. What if people can't make their utility payments?
All of our staff and as Asbury, we're trying to work with people, or we're going to work with people as things come up. And so if you have any problems, just try and get a hold of us, and we can try and either set up something or at least work with them. We have no desire to shut down anyone's service, at least in the short term, particularly with these next 2 weeks or so when we are seeing a lot of layoffs and stuff like that. We've been trying to keep the lines of communication going, a lot of the education with a lot of the small businesses in town, telling people head to the unemployment office. They're trying to streamline those things.
For those who've been laid off, even temporarily, from their jobs, the Wyoming Workforce Services office can offer some assistance. Donna Lester, the office manager, says they've seen a huge increase in traffic.
Monday, when I got to work at 5 to 8, all of our parking spaces were full. There was at least 10 people waiting. Some people waited 3 hours for the phone. And that's because in Casper and at the unemployment office, they are taking calls one after another, and some of those people have to wait. So when you pick up the phone here, it's whenever they can answer the phone. So if there's only one phone here, that one person is using the phone, the other people have to wait until it's their turn.
However, because of social distancing regulations and orders against too many people in a building at one time, Lester says they've been very vigilant about cleanliness.
My hands are cleaner than they've ever been in my life. We are sanitizing all the way out to the front doors. When we open the door to talk to somebody, we're keeping the door in between us and them. We're trying really hard to limit the exposure to any type of illness. It's difficult because we do have a lot of people coming and going. We have locked the doors in the front, and that's so that we can keep non-essential people out, and we're only bringing in 2 people at a time. We have one phone here that goes directly to the unemployment office in Casper. People can try to call on their own phones if they're needing to apply for unemployment, but what's happened is they're not getting through. It's just a busy signal. So we weren't able to get through with fax, phone, our Google was down, our calendars were down, our email was down. So a lot of things have really stressed all these separate systems. We're working with people as quickly as we can. When they come to the Workforce Center, they can stay in their cars. We'll come out, we put them on a list, and then they can use the phone as that phone is available. If they need to come in and apply for unemployment on the website, then we can help them with that too. But we are having just 1 to 2 people at a time on the computers.
Lester says the majority of job seekers are from the hospitality and tourism industry.
Restaurants, we have a lot of people from construction, just any of the jobs that are available on this main street. A lot of those people have been laid off. Some of the doors are closed to some of those businesses. So it's, as you said, unprecedented. So we are just trying to figure it out and understand what we can do to help people on case-by-case basis.
And Lester adds that those people who have previously filed for unemployment will find it much easier than someone who's new to this process.
If you've ever applied for unemployment before and you have your login information, you are golden. That means you can sit down on the computer at home, or you can sit down at one of our computers and you can go in and reinstate your claim. If you don't have that information, you will have to come to the door, we'll take your name, you'll wait in your car until the phone is available, and you'll have to call the actual unemployment office.
The impact to small businesses has been significant. I asked Susan Corey, who owns Peter's Cafe, when things began to slow down.
Things were going up to normal. We were holding our own and, normal winter business. And then St. Patrick's Day, we did about half of the business that we normally do. And then that was the 17th. Then the 18th, when the governor declared that we had to do take in, carry out, we dropped 75% immediately.
Chamber Director Tina Hoebelheinrich says that if you are a small business, there's a Small Business Administration loan that is available.
It's a program that's administered by the federal government. So the only way to apply is through the SBA website.
Okay.
So some warnings for folks: it is really slow. So if you have the chance to visit that site during non-peak times, on the weekends, in the evenings, get away from the crowd, because we experienced really slow load times this morning when we even tried to log in. And then also just do your homework, be prepared. So there are some great resources out there. We have some on our website already. We added a separate button. So just click on the COVID-19 tab and you can find a list of all of the resources that we have received. So that includes the public health notice, all of the guidance from the SBA regarding this loan program, and just a list of other things, how to stay safe at home, and recommendations for businesses who have some continuation plan, whether that be that they're doing curbside delivery or they're doing shopping by appointment. All of those resources are on that page.
However, because so many businesses around the country are in the same boat, the Small Business Administration has been overwhelmed. Susan Corey says she's tried to apply.
It kicked me out of the program. It returned all the emails saying that their email box was full. And so I have no idea if I'd even qualify for funding because I am a small business.
But Hoebelheinrich stressed that just as we would when the world is not in crisis, we should attempt to work with local resources first.
Wendy, I think the best message that we can share is that it's still about relationships. So if you have a relationship with a local lender, we would encourage you to explore all of those local options before you jump to the Federal Disaster Relief Loan Program. The interest rates right now are fantastic across the board. So call your local bank, call your local lender, and exhaust those resources first. So when you're looking at the disaster relief program through the SBA, there are some key things to remember. This is not a grant, this is a loan. And this is a typical SBA loan that is going to require a full application. So right now, the the Wyoming Business Council is developing a resource list. And so when that list is available, it'll help you just check off all of the boxes so that you have your ducks in order when you actually go to apply, so that all of your information is right at your fingertips. But just be aware that that's going to include things like your last filed tax return, personal financial statements, and loans over $25,000 are going to need to be collateralized.
Tina Hoebelheinrich stressed that if you are a small business and you are looking to secure a loan, there are a few things that you need to have in place first. Number one, if you have resources available or if you have local relationships with lenders, then you must maximize those first. Businesses do have to show an impact from COVID-19 specifically, so if your business hasn't closed, it may be worth the wait until you have those clear impacts. Also, there are no specific state allocations and there's no cap on dollar amounts defined in this program. And the availability right now is 9 months with the possibility that that window will be expanded as we go forward. One of the most heartbreaking things about the drop-off in business is having to let go of longtime employees, even temporarily.
I've already had to lay off one of my employees. She's been with me since day one. Super hard.
Tina added, though, that our community is really coming together to help each other.
I'm just really impressed with the ingenuity that we're seeing. We're seeing things, businesses who don't typically do Facebook Live or who don't do shop by appointment, really embracing that type of shopping.
A recurring theme in my conversations with local business leaders is the ways in which people are trying to help each other.
I think that business owners that can maintain that employment level are doing that. I've heard everything from businesses closing their lobbies to the public, but doing deep cleaning. A lot of restaurants are going to be doing that this time of year anyway. Hotels are doing it this time of year anyway. So folks are really capitalizing on that and keeping employment as level as possible. But there's just a reality that unemployment is increasing. And we did hear that from our local employment agency last week, that there's going to be a little gridlock there too. So again, visit the unemployment website in non-peak hours if you can, and definitely just pack your patience. That's going to be really important. But I really believe that our local businesses are trying to maintain that level of employment as long as possible. So for those of us who have the resources, shop locally, call a business. We developed a wonderful new tab on our website and a Facebook page called Cody Country Curbside. So if you are making changes to your business, post that on that website. If you are a chamber member, just call us. We'll do the posting for you and keep that updated for you. But it is an open forum. So whether you're a chamber member or not, this is a community resource. And we really want to strengthen all businesses in Park County right now. So use that site. Let's make it a clearinghouse. So do that. Communicate, what's going on. And then call if you need help.
I see we're already a closer family. I see how people are helping in the community. This fills my heart, and we're just helping each other get through it, and we will.